Hello and welcome to Access Paranormal. My name's Jamie Williams. Joining me in the studio tonight as usual is my co-host Jonathan Sullivan.
Hello, Jamie.
And the one and only Lee Arnold. Welcome back.
Hello, Jamie.
And where have you been?
Busy.
The usual Jonathan.
Missing in action.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say action. Just missing.
Just missing.
Yeah. But no, it's good to have you back on. I haven't had a chance to insult you for ages.
I know, it's been terrible.
I know. But no, it is good to have you back. We got to ask him, Jonathan. Have you watched any YouTube?
I certainly have.
Oh my God.
Am I glad I'm sitting down when you said that.
Yeah.
So, what have you been watching, Lee?
I've been watching a bit of McKENZIE of TV.
Brilliant.
And a bit of Dark Territory.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
On McKENZIE TV, which one did you watch?
Was it The Cabin in the Woods?
The one where the woman screams.
Yes.
And it gets closer and closer.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen that one yet.
It's good.
No, I have. It's brilliant.
Oh, right.
Really.
But
You've seen it as well, haven't you, Jonathan?
Yeah.
And have you seen the most up-to-date one where they're in the... Do you know, I forgot where they are. They're in that house.
Yeah.
And I think it's Tanner who's in bed. And all of a sudden the bottom of his quilt moved and everything else, and it shot, like the quilt shot up, and he flew out the bed.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
That was a good one, that one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Have you seen that one, Jonathan?
I've not seen it, you know.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a must watch, that one. Yeah, I haven't seen it all yet. I've only seen so much of it because we had family around, so I didn't get a chance to watch the rest of it.
Yeah.
But it is really good.
Yeah.
Have you watched anything, Jonathan?
I've watched a few little bits, but nothing really paranormal-ish.
Just say no.
Really. I've still yet to watch The Conjuring 3.
No, I want to watch that one.
Yeah, that's good.
And I've also seen another film, and two actually, that I want to watch.
Yeah.
That are due out soon. They look really good.
Oh, right.
One of them is, I think it's the same producer or same maker or whatever as The Conjuring.
You're trying to work out the name of the title, aren't you?
There's two different ones. They look really good.
And you don't know the name.
Don't know the name. Just have a look at it.
Lee, you could tell, couldn't you?
Yeah.
He was going, yeah, it's good. It's you could see his eyes rolling, trying to work out what the name of the film was.
Yeah. Just have a look on there. Yeah.
He's not forgiven us, Lee, for what we've done. What we did before we started the show is the room is in green. Jonathan had headphones on and he literally looked like Shrek. So we took a photo of him, and we will put it on the page for you to see. So just go along to Access Paranormal Radio Podcast on Facebook, and you'll see Jonathan and his impersonation of Shrek.
Yeah.
He's not happy, I
think this page shall exist by then.
It will. Yeah. It's a belter, isn't it, Lee?
It's a cracker.
Yeah. Everyone's going to love that.
Yeah.
Page is going to have loads and loads of more people joining it now for that. Yeah.
Get you back, don't worry.
I know you will. I'm
Area.
Yeah. So, Dark Territory, Lee, you said you was watching some Dark Territory. Is that on Plex? Because they're on Plex TV now, aren't they?
No, I was watching it on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When did they... Are they back up?
It was, yeah.
Was?
It was, yeah.
So it was there and now it's gone again.
Mm-hmm.
Which one did you watch?
I was just thinking it was the one... I'm just trying to think which one it was.
You're worse than John.
I know.
It's like the blind leading the blind.
See, I watched that one first. Just trying to think.
I've watched the one when they go down the tunnel. It's like in the middle of nowhere in this field, and then they go down this tunnel, and it's like a big long tunnel. And Sean Kenner, Sean Owen, they handcuff him to the railing and just leave him there.
Right, no, it wasn't
he enjoyed that though, didn't he?
Hey?
He enjoyed that.
Sean?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. Poor Sean was stuck in that one, wasn't he?
I know. Bless him.
Yeah, that was a really... If you get your chance, I mean,
look at that.
They're all on Plex now.
Right.
Season 1's on Plex.
Streaming.
They're brilliant.
Streaming service, yeah. There's quite a few on there now, isn't there?
Yeah, and I've had to look on YouTube for the Paranormies, and they've not done anything for over a month.
No, I'm not seeing them at all.
No, I know Johnny got married, didn't he?
Mm.
So maybe he's on his honeymoon, and then maybe
Long
that's the
honeymoon,
delay. Yeah. So that's what it could be, but it'd be nice to see them back.
It was.
And next week, well, it's not next week, is it? It'll be a couple of weeks' time. We've got a Haunted Scouse coming in.
We certainly are. I'm looking forward to that.
That will be brilliant. I really am looking forward to it. I've been messaging back and forth with them, and it looks like it's going to be a cracker, that is.
Yeah. So if you've never heard of them, go and check them out on YouTube and Facebook.
Definitely.
And you'll be hearing more about them in the future.
Well, you've been to quite a few places now. I've been watching a couple of them. I mean, we mentioned Walton Hall before.
Yeah.
They've done Bloody Acre.
Yeah, they've done all that there.
Yeah, I was impressed with that.
Yeah.
And they're getting around.
Certainly are.
So yeah, I highly recommend their stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch a few more. I want to catch up with every single one of them, to be honest with you. But they're throwing them out.
Do you know they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
I suppose. I mean, some YouTube channels do that. I think they sort of. They must go out and film over a good few weeks, all kinds of videos, edit them all, and then they put them all out. Whereas some just space out and do like once a week, the same day every week, and some just throw them all out and then they'll do it all again.
It's a good idea, same day every week, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah.
Well, we're doing ours. We're uploading onto YouTube, but what we're going to do is we're going to do it from around the beginning of October now, aren't we? So we can get our heads into it.
Yeah.
What is, Lee, is we're going to put the shows on YouTube now. Yeah. We're going to have the individual ones now where you've got an interview with and a paranormal investigation. So they're all going to go on like that. So that'll be good. It'll be a lot easier for people who want to listen to the investor or who want to listen to the interview or both.
Yeah.
But I've had a few people asking me where can they listen back on our shows.
Right. Okay.
And we're looking into that, to be honest with you.
We are looking into that. I think looking to the future, we will eventually have our own podcast
slot.
Yeah.
So
people can just go on and listen whenever.
You know, at the moment we haven't got that, but every single show will be up there soon. As soon as we can, and you'll be able to just go from number 1 to whatever number we're up to when you get there. They will be in order, so you'll be able to listen to the full show. Or if you don't want to listen to the full show, you can go to YouTube.
Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it?
So we've got them opportunities, but I'm getting a lot of people asking where can we replay the show, where can we listen to it, and things like that. So we've got to sort that out as well. I know it's on L35. We've got it on L35 3 times in 1 week.
Yeah, it's repeated a couple of nights, isn't it? Different times.
Well, it's on a Sunday night between 8 and 10, which you listen to now.
Yeah.
And it's also on Thursday at 10 p.m. till 12 a.m. Yeah. So you could be listening to that now.
You could be, yeah.
Yeah. Or it's on the Friday at 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. which you could be listening to that one now.
Of course, if you're someone that stays up very really late, then you could listen to that. And
it's also
from always in America, isn't it?
It's America and Australia now as well, so it's quite good, isn't it, Lee?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Now, we've had our own little advert done, haven't we?
Well, well. What can I say?
Yeah, it's really good. We had to get a replacement for Jonathan. He just wasn't doing it good enough. So
definitely a replacement for you because you couldn't even read it.
What are you laughing at, Lee? So true.
At least Lee can read the number.
I know. Yeah. Well, so can I when it's in my eyesight.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now is, just so the listeners, this is the very first time this advert has been played. In fact, it was only recorded for this show, wasn't it?
It was, by mystery guest.
It'll be played a few more times on different shows, so that's good as well. And we've got a couple more as well.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is let's play that advert.
Jamie and Jonathan always love to hear your spooky paranormal experiences and stories. Why not get in touch with them directly on email at info.accessparanormal@gmail.com. That's info.accessparanormal@gmail.com. Alternatively, you can leave a message on the studio mobile phone. The number is 07828 201 056. Now, Jamie and Jonathan may get back in touch, but it will be a voicemail, so if you do have anybody answer, who knows who's on the other end of the telephone line.
How good is that?
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we sat there and we watched them doing it, and you wouldn't even think it was that person, would you?
You wouldn't.
And that person is James Anthony.
Yeah.
He's done a brilliant job on that. We were watching him, and there's another 2 adverts as well. I won't put them all on this show, but it's great.
Bit of fun,
Like that. Yeah. Took him a few takes, mind you.
Yeah, not as many as you, man.
Yeah, here we go again. Yeah, you're really giving me stick now, aren't you, Jonathan? So we've got a little bit later on. We've also got 2 guests coming into the studio to have a little chat with us, haven't we?
Yeah.
And they're here tonight. They're doing a paranormal investigation here at Mill Street Barracks.
Yeah.
And that group is called the Ghostly Sightings. Now, some of them have never been here before, but what is nice is they're a mixed group. They're 2 different groups.
Yeah, that's right.
Merged as one, so you can come into locations. Now, we were talking about this a while back, Jonathan.
We were, yeah.
And I think you were in as well, Lee. We were saying about it's nice to have, groups mixed, and that's what it should be about, getting to know each other, making a community.
Yeah.
And sharing locations.
Yeah, and they all seem so nice again.
Yeah. And I mean, you've met them as well, Lee, as well. And, they're really friendly, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
So they'll be coming in a little bit later on to talk to us.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Well, good.
We'll tell you what, though, we'll see how they got on the investigations tonight. Last time we spoke to a couple of them, they were having a bit of a quiet night.
They were, yeah. They had a few little bits, I think.
And that's unusual for Mill Street.
Oh, definitely.
So I don't know what's going on there.
But you can't make it happen, can you?
No.
And you can't force spirits to come out and do things. So,
but they were still positive.
Yeah.
Well, they
were still like cheerful and really enthusiastic about what they were doing.
Yeah.
So
me and Lee were stood by the balcony with one of the groups.
Yeah.
And the laughing that was going on.
We could hear
out of a group of people.
Yeah.
And they were in the cellar.
Cellar, yeah, definitely.
And the laughter. So whether they were being infectiously affected, I don't know. But it was certainly sounded like they were having a good time.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you want.
Yeah.
And then we had a REM pod go off, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
And then it went silent.
So they must have been like we do, and then a lot of groups do. You relax, you have a chat. If nothing's happening, you just relax.
Yeah.
Have some fun and all that. That builds the energy up, and then as soon as like you said, the REM pod went off, seriousness went on.
Yeah.
So it's good to hear that they're enjoying themselves either way.
Yeah.
They've come from Manchester, so they're not too far away neither.
Yeah. Yeah, they're only up the road, aren't they?
Yeah, so they'll be on a little bit later on.
Yeah.
And I was talking to someone in work today, Mike.
Right, yeah.
And he was telling me, Lee, that he loves paranormal stuff.
All right.
Now, when you see him, you wouldn't think that he was anything to do with the paranormal. But as soon as I got talking to him, and he started telling stories about things, when he worked in hospitals, some of the paranormal experiences he had there, and I went to him and said, Mike, stop. We'll get you on the show.
Yeah.
You've got to come on and tell these stories, because he was so enthusiastic again about what he was telling us.
Yeah.
That I thought, these are for the show. We've got to have these on the show.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I mean, I wanted to listen to them and everything else, but I thought, no, let's get him on.
Save it.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's actually going to come in, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah, I'm up for that. I'm up for that.
Brilliant.
In fact, I don't think anybody isn't up for it, because there's a lot of people wanting to do it.
Yeah, well, this is it, because I was telling you earlier as well, taking the kids to school, and my wife had told me about a friend in school who lives very local and's got a local story, and I'm going to go and meet up with her, and we're going to have a little coffee, and she's going to tell me the story, and we're going to record it.
Take the task cam with you.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're doing it.
Yeah.
Grab the task cam and take the task cam along.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And get it on there, because that'll be good.
Yeah, so that'll be a story by Amy.
Amy?
Yeah.
Right, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, so that'll be a good one. Nice little local as well in St. Helens.
Right. If anybody else has got any stories out there, they can contact us.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear your stories, wouldn't we?
We certainly would.
Yeah. I'm tempted to put that advert back on now, you know.
Oh, I can tell.
I can't, it's too close to the last one.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anybody else has got got any kind of ghost stories, give us a call on 07 828 201056. It is an answering machine. We will listen to it, and we would get back to you. That's not a problem. Or if you don't want to do that and leave a voice message, you can give us an email at info.accessparanormal@gmail.com, or even message us through our Facebook page at Access Paranormal Radio Podcast.
Yeah.
Just go on there and contact us that way. We'll always reply to you. So we will. Don't think that when you've written the story to us that we're not going to reply to you. We always do. We always acknowledge you. So
or if they want us to come out.
Yeah, if you want us to come out and investigate it, let us know. Yeah, we do have a team.
Yeah.
And Jonathan reminded us Lee reminded us by bringing his shirt in with Ghost Quest written all over it.
He certainly did, didn't he?
He's like the ambassador for the club, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Or group, not a club, a group.
And while we're on the subject, Jamie.
Yeah.
We do have a public investigation coming up.
We do. Halloween special.
We do, yeah. On the Friday before Halloween, which will be, is that the 29th? So the 29th of October.
Yeah.
If anyone would like the information and they want to come on a public investigation, then just get in touch.
Yeah. All proceeds on that night goes to Mill Street Barracks for their charity.
Yeah.
So we don't take a penny. We love doing it, and it's our way of thanking them for everything they've done for us as well.
Yeah.
We do it every single year.
Yeah.
So there's only 20 tickets available.
There is, yeah.
The tickets are £25 each.
Yeah.
And once they're gone, they're gone.
That's it.
So please come along and come and enjoy an investigation. Not just at Mill Street Barracks, but with our group Ghost Quest Liverpool.
Yeah.
And also us.
Yeah.
Access Paranormal Radio Podcast. So come along and join in.
Yeah. And yet a night not to be missed.
You'll be coming, won't you, Lee?
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, I'm just messing. Yeah, no, I'm coming.
You nearly give me another heart attack then, Lee.
Yeah, no, I'm coming.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Yeah.
It means yeah.
Yeah.
So no, it'll be a good night, that one.
Yeah, it'll be a good one.
But then, on the Sunday night, we're doing a full investigation.
We are.
Private one. It's not public. And it'll be on L35 radio.
It certainly will.
And it'll be live. The first ever live investigation we ever done.
Yeah.
So it'll be water and all. So you're going to have to watch your swearing, Lee.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to... we've all got to be watching what we say. Yeah. I know, that'll be permanent beep, won't it? But no, it'll be a great night.
No, it'll be good.
Be no
looking
outtakes.
Forward to that.
Mm.
Hey?
Be no outtakes.
No.
What goes out goes out.
No pre-recording that night, eh?
No.
Neil, who runs L35, will probably head in his hands now, going, "Oh dear,
Oh yeah. What have I done?
yeah, what am I doing?"
Let himself in for.
I've listened to the shows and I've let them go live.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no, it'd be nice because we've never done a live show, so it'd be nice to actually do that.
Something different.
Yeah. Certainly will.
So
It's good.
Well,
All good.
yeah, we'll just have to be careful what we say.
That we will.
No swearing or anything like that.
No.
We don't like swearing on the radio show anyway.
We don't.
It's the respect.
Yeah.
And we don't know who's listening either.
Well, yeah, because as we found out a couple of weeks ago, there's a lot of children who are into paranormal, and I think we'll have a lot of more younger listeners now as well.
Oh God, yeah.
So,
There's another thing we've missed out as well on the same night. Well, it's going to be the 30th, and I think it's the 30th and 31st.
I think so. I think it's there's a craft fair.
Yeah.
On the 30th,
And then a family one,
and then a family.
paranormal fun day,
family fun day,
and that'll be with Jamie Lester and his team.
Yeah, that'll be on the the Sunday 31st.
And they'll be taking you on a walkabout and a tour and things like that.
Yeah.
Plus there'll be tables there with crystals and everything else.
Yeah.
You only have to go on the Mill Street Facebook page. You see the leaflets. You'll know a bit more about it. And if you want to book a table, please do so.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot.
Really good.
We've got a lot. Yeah.
There's a lot coming up, isn't there?
Yeah.
And we got a lot more in the future.
We have.
Looking good.
Watch this space, as they say.
Yeah.
Because we've got something coming up really good as well, haven't we?
We have, and we'll talk about that in another month or so.
Yeah. That's a later date. We'll be announcing
a later date, and all the information will come out for that.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
It will.
So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to now interview who I said were coming in before. Now, what were they called, Jonathan? What were they called, Lee? Come on. Don't look at phones. A ghostly sighting.
Right.
Not one of you knew what it was. What did you say?
So what group are they with, Jamie?
I don't know. Do you? No. Right.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go over to the interview before we dig a big hole for ourselves. So joining me in the studio now, we have two groups joining us. We've got Ghostly Sight. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And also Paranormal Penny Pinchers, both from Manchester. And we've also got Simone.
Yeah. Hello.
John.
Hello.
Robin.
Hello.
Down on the floor there. Jenny.
Hiya.
The disco woman, aren't you?
What?
It's your husband who's the disco.
He is.
Yep.
DJ. That's
And Rachel.
Hi.
And Rachel works with John. That's not a bad memory because that was about an hour or two ago. So, two groups, one night here at Mill Street Barracks. And I've got to say first of all, how did you both get together as a group, two groups to come into here?
It happened a few about 4 weeks ago, and we organised a investigation at Stockport Masonic Guildhall.
Oh, right.
And it was a last minute one, only a couple of days notice, and I'd been in contact with another guy on Facebook who John knows as well. So John came along with some of my group to do the investigation, and then we've kept in contact since. We went to Marple Hall.
Yeah, the ruins there.
Yeah,
oh, right.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, and invited him along.
And that's how you end up as one. Well, two groups as one. Yeah. And you'll be working together quite often.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Sounds great, that. And how did you get your name? What is it again?
Ghostly
Sightings. Yeah.
I don't know really. I was just because we've not been going that long really. This is only our about fourth investigation, I think, as a group. Yeah. And I'd done. I've been members of groups before, many years ago, before I had the kids, and I just got back into it again and just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna put the feelers out there, put a message on one of our local networks, just to see whether anybody wanted to join. So messages came through from different people. We had a meeting at my house, and it went from there, didn't it? And a ghostly sight, I just came up with it one night when I was looking for a name.
That's the easiest way of knowing. Now everyone else goes into big details, which I like. I've got to ask you, you got paranormal penny pinchers?
Well, over lockdown, nothing to do. Bought a soldering iron and started building bits and pieces, like my REM pods that I have, my EM pump. I did have a static detector, but that worked and then didn't. So basically, and then like some pieces I butchered from old toys of my sons, and toys from charity shops. So I butchered them for the components. So
you pinched your son's toys?
Pretty much. His broken ones.
Yeah, you got that in quick.
So it's basically try and get the likes of your REM pods that are costing 80-90 quid, and try and do them as cheaply as possible. So being a penny pincher.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to advertise your REM pods and everything then, but I don't mind.
No,
listen, I don't mind if you want to mention. That you sell REM pods, that's fine by us, because that's what it's about. And you've all been here at Mill Street tonight, haven't you?
Yes.
And I know I spoke to Rachel and John earlier on. This is John.
Yeah.
And they were saying it was quite quiet tonight. I don't know, was it quiet for the rest of you?
We had quite a few things happen, actually, didn't we? We went up to the what rooms were they?
Bedrooms?
No, I didn't do the. We didn't do the
one where
bedrooms.
you said about table tipping.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. We just call that the classroom.
Yeah, the classroom.
Yeah.
That was there. And we had the cat balls going off. We had one on the table, and then we put one up on the wardrobe that's up in there.
Yeah.
And it went off on there as well. And we were using one of the apps on the phone, connected to a Bluetooth speaker, and voices were coming through, and then it got to the point where the cat ball was going off on the table, and then the next thing, this really horrible laugh kept coming through, and then it stopped, and then the cat ball, and then the laugh, and then the cat ball, and then the laugh.
So it was like interacting with the cat ball and then laughing about it.
So they were doing the cat ball and then laughing about it.
Right.
Yeah. And then we went into one of the bigger classrooms, and we all sat down, and there was a can of Sprite on the table.
An empty one.
The empty one? Yeah, I spotted that.
Yeah, and it moved.
The can of Sprite did?
The can moved. You could hear the movement of the can. One of the lads was sat right at the table, and the can moved. And we had a cat ball in the next room, and that kept going off as well, didn't it?
Yeah, there was one in each room, weren't they? In the small room and the big room, and they were both just going off, like they go off, stop, and then start going off again, and then off, and then going, and
Yeah.
And you said you had got nothing. You should have gone with these.
Yeah, and I was just thinking exactly the same.
You were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Definitely. It seems to be the case. I seem to scare them off. Must be my voice.
And then there's the cellar as well. We had some things.
in the cellar.
Yeah, that was. That
Well,
was really
it's
cool.
funny because we were in here. We were recording for an ad to do an advert, and we could hear you all laughing your heads off down there.
That was
the other group.
Was that the
some
others?
of the other team. Yeah, we went in after them, and we had, what did we have in the first room? Claire's room.
Yeah.
Oh, we had crying coming through.
Yeah, a lot of crying.
Yeah, a lot of crying. The REM pod kept going off.
Yeah.
And then we went into the morgue room.
Hmm.
The room that you won't go in.
Yeah.
We went into that room. That wasn't very nice, but there was something behind me, because my back, it felt like loads of ice cubes had been put down my back. It was that cold and freezing, and then I got a tickle on my arm, and then a tickle on my leg. The cat ball went off. I put the cat ball on the table in there, and that went off as well, didn't it?
The temperature kept going really low.
Yeah. And then we kept seeing shadows. It was like somebody was peeping round the door.
Robin felt as if she was being choked.
Yeah,
but in the cellar.
And it made me wheezy as well, like I was breathing like wheezy, which I'm not normally wheezy.
Yeah, but when we was in Claire's room, the word choke came up as well in there.
On the app?
Yeah.
And you were choking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you've been right around the whole building. Mm-hmm. Which was your favourite part of the building?
Classrooms.
Yeah.
What, the one I was talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It says, when you look at that classroom, and if anybody else has been here, it's the one, you go up the stairs, turn left at the very top of the stairs, and it's the one there.
Yeah.
And I said to you right at the beginning, it's the best room, one of the best rooms.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you got some kind of action there.
Moved.
Yes.
The door.
The door had opened slightly because we closed it.
Yeah.
Pushed it like fully shut, and then it had opened about an inch. It had come open.
Not scared, no.
No.
Anything in the bedrooms?
We didn't do the bedrooms. Did you do the bedrooms?
We had a went up there. I got onto the top bedroom. I got a bit of an headache, but that's about it.
I know some of the others got some of the cat balls going off in there.
Right.
And somebody got grabbed.
Oh yeah, the dowsing rods were brilliant.
We had a lot with the dowsing rods.
With that.
I've got to ask you, when the took us all round and we went up to that bedroom, when you all came out, did anybody shut the door?
Somebody asked this before. No.
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 Because what happened was
Megan, because she said, she'd asked, and I'm pretty sure she said it had closed.
Yeah, because when you were all on your investigations, we sneaked around because we had to go to the loo. And when we were going around there, I said, they've left the lights on here. I'll turn that off so it's not disturbing them. And I looked up and I went, the bedroom door's shut. I've never seen that bedroom door shut like that before. So I thought, maybe one of them have shut it. That's why I asked, did any of you shut the door? No.
Yeah, Megan asked if anybody had shut the door.
No.
No, nobody did.
I never thought so because, I mean, why would you shut the door? You just come and you're just on a curiosity walking around. And so I did spot that, and I'm glad you spotted it as well. So that's unusual.
Did anyone actually notice if the door to that storeroom had moved?
No, it stayed.
No,
it stayed in the same position. Yeah. You know, in Claire's room, we opened the door to the little room in the corner.
Right, got you. Yeah.
See if it had moved, and I found a little dowel about the same size as the door, so if it moved, we could tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
The other good thing we usually do down there as well, I might as well tell you, is you know where the doors, sometimes when you close the doors, they open slightly. We put a glass behind them, so when the glass stops, the door stopped.
Oh.
So if the door moves after that, the glass moves.
Yeah.
So you then know that, something's happened. So that's what we usually do. I meant to tell you that, but I didn't.
Yeah. We did have a few bits in the bar area as well, didn't we? Downstairs, we all sat down there, turn the lights off.
In where you were based.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Was that?
That really scary laugh came through.
It's Lee. Yeah. Sorry, that's Lee. He's supposed to be on the show with me with Jonathan. They've all gone off and I'm stuck in here. But I don't mind.
One of the other ladies that were with us, when she was in, we weren't with her at the time, when she was in Claire's room, her arm, someone grabbed her arm.
Grabbed and pulled
that's
at her arm.
That's quite regular in this building. You get arms, or you'll get a touch on your arm, or...
I had my whole arm flared up before, like really itchy. And, quite a few people got itchy.
Yeah.
Like I said, John and Rachel, you were in the wrong place. Because to me, they've had more than I've heard off any other group so far.
Right.
So you missed out. That's because you were in here talking to us.
Probably. Having a good old chin wag.
Yeah. But that's what it's about. Now, you were telling me you've had dreams.
Yes.
And then the things have come true.
Yes.
And does that happen on a lot of your investigations, or is it just just happens unexpectedly?
To be honest, I normally get... most people know it's deja vu, but it's deja reverie, where you dream about an event and then it comes to fruition.
It happens, yeah.
But I normally dream about it either weeks in advance, days in advance, and then because it's and then I only the trigger is when I'm at the investigation.
Yeah.
Like I was at Four Crosses a couple of months ago with Justin, the guy who got us to get in contact with each other. And we were
Can I just stop you?
That's one of them not playing.
Is that a REM pod?
No, it's them playing.
Is it Jonathan and that?
Yeah.
Okay, carry on. Sorry, John.
And we was up in one of the top master bedroom. Have you been to the Four Crosses?
No, never.
One of the rooms has got like a big beam, and we're just chatting away. And all of a sudden, Justin and this other lady, Loretta, they were talking, and it just triggered that I dreamt about being in this situation. But I can't remember anything else after that. I just remember dreaming about that situation there and then. So I know most people know it as deja vu, but I've looked into it. It's actually that reverie thing. So, but yeah, the ones I've had about Tatton Old Hall were probably the strangest ones. Dreaming about showing off a homemade SLS camera that I'd made. And I pointed it down this corridor and it started fritzing out, like you see in your movies and all that, where it like blips out and stuff like that and shows like random images. And then when we went about 3 weeks later, I believe it was, we thought we captured something, and I went to save it because I had a recording app going in the background, and the whole thing crashed. The whole tablet crashed.
So you lost a lot.
I lost a lot.
So that was paranormal.
Yeah, and then that night, the Grace doll said, "I know your dreams."
The witch.
The witch. I know your dreams, but other people are having dreams about that place as well, who are in the same group as us. So
first time you've all heard this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I can see his organ.
Yeah.
Because other people in the group, other guy in the group, his missus and mother-in-law, both had the same dream about collecting items to release her. So it could have been towards me when, like I said, the fritz up, because I said, wow, I dreamt this. But there was also that as well, so it was just quite freaky. That's the night I wanted to take a long walk off the mezzanine on the third floor that there wasn't no longer there as well.
Is that because something was taken over? Yeah.
There's something wanting me to take a walk onto the third floor, which no longer exists. That was.
So, how did you stop yourself?
I knew what was. I just had that feeling to go for a walk, and I was just like, no, I'm not doing this.
So common sense kicked in.
And then people were like, yeah, so this is how I feel. Yeah, don't do it. And somebody actually grabbed I was wearing a rucksack, and I looked out to see if I could see anything, and someone actually grabbed me and pulled me back. Because they thought I was going to go.
Yeah. And were you with them? Oh, no, you've only just gone, haven't you?
Yeah. This was a public investigation.
Mm-hmm. Right. And Simone, you were saying that you've only been going how long?
I'd say our first investigation was June.
Yeah.
June or July. I mean, myself and Jenny started going on paranormal investigations probably about 15 years ago.
All right.
With another group based in Stockport. And then two groups, two different groups. So we've done, and then we obviously took a bit of a break from it, and then restarted it up again. So
did the bug catch it again? Did it?
It did.
Yeah.
It did. It never left. No. It's just that kids got involved.
I was going to say life gets in the way, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, the investigations we did a long time ago, they were really so we did good, some really good places, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Jenny used to run a pub in Stockport, which was haunted.
That was haunted.
Yeah.
No, I would have liked that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't anything nasty, was it?
No.
Yeah,
quite
it was
a lot
weird
of stuff.
because I was only like 6, 7. Well, moved in when I was 5, and then 6, 7, and I could sit in that cellar. Remember, you two sat me down there because you were like, you can't sit down there on your own. I was like, I can, it's fine. Turned on that, and I felt so comfortable.
Yeah, it was.
But then we moved to a pub in Chapel in Frey.
And
it was massive. It was big long corridors, and still to this day I don't know what that cellar looks like. So I remember taking one step and was just like, no, I can't.
It's horrible.
And so I still don't know what it looks like.
Are you three related?
It's my daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. I was just trying to get everything because I actually thought you two were a couple, didn't I? That's Rachel and I. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, a work couple.
Sorry.
We're work colleagues, so close enough.
Yeah, that's close enough. Yeah. But I haven't spoken to you, Rachel. You've been standing at the back there, quiet. When you were in here earlier on, you wouldn't stop talking, and now you're not saying a word. So, how did you get into the paranormal yourself?
I've sort of known from being young, really.
Yeah.
Something's always been there, and I've just sort of just carried on. But some people just thought I was sort of, oh no. It's like, don't be daft. So I know for a fact something's there because ever since being like 5 years onwards, me always felt like someone's been under my bed from being young. So I never slept very well because I had trouble sleeping. And I've always felt like a hand on me every night. Or every time I went to bed, went to sleep, it was there. And I had that from leading up to like me late teens until I went to clairvoyant and I didn't say anything to her. She said, you got your granddad, your grandma, keep sitting at the end of the bed and putting your hands on your chest and send you off to sleep because you have trouble breathing at night time.
And how did you feel?
I was late at that point. I sort of knew something wasn't right. Went to the doctors, found out I was asthmatic in the end, and just went, well, I couldn't sleep properly at night.
So your grandparents were...
Yeah, sort of telling me to go and get it sorted.
And that got you into the paranormal?
Yeah, so like I said, I've seen my granddad in back of me from my dad's old car. I smelt my grandma in my bedroom. I've seen, when I used to work in a nursery, I've had an old Victorian lady walk right through me with a basket through to an open orchard, ready to go and pick apples. Children pulling on me t-shirt, talking near the sand pits, things being moved, thrown at me, and it's just one of them. It's like, yeah, no, we're here. So it's just carried on. So.
Yeah. So, are you any of you sensitives? They call them sensitives. They call them mediums. They call them anything. No.
But just think of that as like
I'm not too sure. I feel present. I can feel energies.
Yeah.
I mean, for about 18 months, it's not been as prevalent as it used to be. After another incident at Tatnode Hall, something has changed. I can feel the energies, but it's not as strong as it used to be. Whatever came close to me that time there's a subconscious barrier that's put up, but I can normally feel if there's a presence in the area.
But do you think it could also be that none of us have been able to really go out and do investigations? So you've just gone back to an ordinary, relaxed person, and now you've come back out. You've got to start building that energy and that kind of enthusiasm back up again, because we did all lose it. We all lost that. There was the worry of, will we ever be able to do this again because of what happened with COVID?
Yeah, I mean, we said that because we've been out of it for so long.
Yeah.
But then getting back into it again, I think things are coming.
Yeah.
Starting to come to the
surface again. When I've been known of going somewhere, I've had a name all day, and then a couple of times the name's come up, hasn't it?
What about at Ali's house? What happened there? The name you got through there?
Oh yeah, gosh yeah. It was weird because it was my best friend from school, and I'd not spoken to her for a bit, and then I noticed on Facebook a picture of her, and I knew the house she was in because we'd been to view it, to rent it, but we didn't end up getting it, and so I just turned up and knocked on the door, and she's like, oh my God, how did you know I was here? And I went right, and I just had the presence of an old lady there, and was it Edith?
No, it was a very unusual name. It wasn't an old lady's name. It was very, very different, very unique.
So I didn't feel as if she was
get from somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't feel as if she was going to harm anybody or anything like that. Anyway, then a few years later, she rang me. She'd got with this guy, and when he came round, he said, "No way," he said, "This was my nana's house," and her name was, and it was the same name.
How creepy is that?
Yeah.
That's
She
awesome.
just felt a bit awkward then because like, she's watching us when we're. But yeah, it was.
Yeah, the best one was us for was like Marple Hall last
year. Yeah, that was a good experience.
Didn't you have a dream about that before we went?
Yes, I had actually had a dream about that.
Of being drawn down there.
Yeah, that was
and then
weird.
you got dead emotional, didn't you?
Yeah. But
So,
we got a growl then as well, didn't we? Where it was bizarre that one.
Got a couple of whistles here, didn't we, as well?
Oh, yeah, we
here.
were up here.
Whilst we were over there, we got quite a few whistles.
In the main hall.
We whistled, like, and we're all looking over, you know, like on the seats with our knees like that, looking over the hall. And we did a couple of whistles, and we got 3 different whistles back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They're quite good with the whistles.
Were they down this side or the far end of the barracks?
They were down at where the entrance to come into the hall.
Yeah.
That's where it sounded like, and a couple of stones.
That was
sort of like only small, like thingy, like being dropped again in the corner where the entrance is.
You haven't half missed out, John.
I know. It's always the case. I seem to like, I want to go here, and it's just as flat as anything. It's flat. It's flat as a pancake.
Yeah, I think the women got
a bit more activity.
I have noticed that recently. Yeah. Everywhere I've been, it always seems to be the females that get the activity, and I'm just left going quiet here.
Yeah, but you've had the privilege of working with all the females.
That's very true.
That's the perk of your job.
That's true.
You couldn't say that Wednesday night, could you, John? No. You should think walking back up.
Being chased back. Yeah, being chased back. That was followed back at least.
Where was that?
Again, back at the Marple ruins. Once we leave the river area, as the spirit we've been trying to get in contact with, she's known to roam from Marple Hall ruins and Henry Bradshaw's house down to the river where her lover was killed. Yeah. Who happened to be a royalist. Of course, John Bradshaw was the father of Henry Bradshaw. Sorry, was the father of John Bradshaw, the guy who leading judge on the King Charles I. So the whole area was Parliamentarian. So legend is he snuck into the house to see her, got caught, and dragged down to the river and murdered. And first time, I went to the high school, which is just off the grounds, and when I was a kid, I always felt there was something there. I've always wanted to get back there, and I've just never really had the get up and go to go there. And like a couple of weeks ago, my friend's like, "Oh, do you fancy doing it? Because I know you wanted to do it." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, let's go." So that night, we got a few things through on the S-Box. It was very just couldn't make it out clear enough. It was like whoever was there was responding, but it just wasn't clear enough to make out. And I got my homemade portal out, and the only thing that came through, I asked how many spirits, and he went 3, but that's all, and then it just went quiet. So that night I went home and I dreamt that me and the friend were going back with another member of our team, Stuart, and he was sat at the ruins watching our stuff, and taking my friend back, and we're talking about how the spirits of White Lady spirits are not born in tragedy. And we're walking down this path, and it splits into 2 by a bush, and this lady walking a dog says, "Oh yeah, I seen the White Lady by the river." So we take the path which goes right down. We go up this hill and down these steps, and we come to like a building. It looks like a building or an archway or something. It's crumbled. And there's like a lake or a pond or something off to the side. And I'm asking, "Are you here?" And she appears, and then just she's got a pistol in her hand, and she takes it to her abdomen and shoots herself, and then gets up in some weird ring or that Japanese horror film style, and starts walking towards us. So we back off, and I take some photos on my phone. And of course, this is all in the dream still. And we get to the top of the hill, and we start not legging it, but making fast tracks back to my friend Stuart, and she comes right past us, stares at us, and then I wake up. But I woke up. I mean, I've had this is like about 3-4 weeks ago now, and of course, as I said it earlier, I've had dreams about places in the past, and I've woke up after them, nothing. And this one, I actually felt like my aura was ice cold. I couldn't shift this feeling. I had to sit there, and my mum taught me a technique for grounded. I had to literally sit there and ground myself, and it still wouldn't ebb. It took about 20 minutes or so for this feeling of my aura to just go. And I mean, it was middle of summer as well, and it was roasting.
It's a difficult one, that.
Yeah, and then we've done a few investigations there, and like something has attached itself to Rachel, and she's been crying. But Rachel's not one to be crying, so it's
like an attachment.
Yeah, it's been such a weird experience, and I want to go back and make sure team's properly protected, of course, but we find out the actual story and not just what folklore is saying.
Yeah, that's the best part, isn't it? Finding out if it's true or not. Yeah. It's like here we hear so many people coming in. I've been told off by people who've come in and who've said, "Oh, this is happening," and I've gone, "No, it didn't." "Yes, it did." "No, it didn't." "Yes, it did. I read it on the internet," and I'm going, "But I'm here." I said, "I've done like 400-500 investigations. It didn't happen." "Oh, it did." I'm like, "Okay, it did. It did." It's no convincing people. But you were saying you've been around since June.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the group has, yeah.
And what other locations have you done apart from Mill Street?
So we've done, the first one we did was Antwerp Mansion, Bush Home. We had quite a good night there, didn't we?
Yeah, it was really good.
And then we've done the Guildhall in Stockport.
Mm-hmm.
We've been to Marple Hall. We've been to what's it called? Chadkirk Chapel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We've been there a few times, haven't we?
Yeah. Where was it when we went Derbyshire? The ruins.
I think you're going to say the prison.
To get to the little graveyard.
Of that
ruins up near
the Ghost Village.
Yeah, it's been in the newspaper recently. Can't remember where it was.
Yeah, the Lost Village.
Yeah, the Lost Village.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No, the other one that we went to with Jenny and Alex and their daughter.
Oh,
that was
Irwood
really
Hall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Scottish Valley. Yeah, because they've got the ruins there, and then on the top of the hill we've got the gravestones there as well.
So do you go out every week?
Every other week.
Every other week.
Every other weekend.
we try and do it once a month, but COVID's put a stop to that at the moment. But we're just trying to get back into it. We were talking about it the other day, how many groups have just fallen down. And I've noticed since they've come back, a lot of groups are now trying to work with each other, which is fantastic. There's no them and us now, or there probably is somewhere down the line, but it's nice to see the likes of yourselves working together and getting in touch with each other. And I think there should be a Facebook page where groups can all go on and say, we're doing this, does anybody come with us?
Yeah, we do have something like that on Facebook.
Is it United in Paranormal? Justin, he's one of his. He's doing a lot of team shares. It's basically his.
They just do team share. Team shares or experienced paranormal investigators, and then he just puts it out there.
Yeah,
and teams just. Yeah.
I think it's the way to go now because of COVID again. Prices have gone up everywhere.
Exactly.
Oh, some of the places are shocking, aren't they? Yeah.
Well, we just kept ours the same.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody been in for 18 months. So whatever you get after that is a bonus anyway. And and every penny we spend here goes back on the building. You can probably see work's getting done out here and work's being done all over the place. And that's what it's about.
Yeah. We prefer to do things like that, and for people who, as you say, use the money for doing up the buildings and things like that, rather than these, some big companies that were taking like £500, £600, £700 for an investigation, which I think is a bit, It's way too much, and we don't really invite the public to the investigations. Really, it's more just team and people who are members of the group.
And friends of
we do the odd public ones to raise funds for the likes of Mill Street. Or if a charity comes along to us and says, "Can you do a ghost hunt?" we say, "Yep, get us a location." Sorry. So that's how we do it. I'm going drying up here. But it's been nice to have you in the building. It's lovely to meet you because we've never met you before.
No.
And my throat's going again. I've been talking all night. So I'm drying up and I can't open one of them now. But you've all got to go back to Manchester now. I'm alright. I've got a mile up the road. I can go and get a glass of water and get into bed. But it's been... before you go, how can anybody get in touch with you? Or are you a closed group, or can people go on your website or Facebook page?
Facebook page. Yeah, it's all open. A ghostly site on Facebook. And
Penny Pinchers.
Paranormal Penny Pinchers. We're a private group, but if you search us, we do come up. And through that, I've got all the other groups like Ghostly Site. There's also links there to my website that I have, which is a work in progress for us. After finding an event on one of the event pages and not being able to find it again, but still having it up in my browser, I was like, how can I, find this? Why? Because it was being saturated with UK ghost hunts. I'm not to badmouth them or anything, but it's the same groups posting the same sites, and it was like over and over and over again. So it got lost in the mix, and I was trying to find it. But if it wasn't for me having it still in the browser, I wouldn't have been able to find that site again. It turns out it was Worlds Apart that was here back in July, the 17th, I believe it was. They were here.
Who's that?
Worlds Apart. They were here.
Yes, they were really nice people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it turns out it was actually there, and it was for Antwerp Mansion.
Yeah.
Last weekend, the 5th. Was that last weekend or the week before?
I don't know. I don't even know what day it is now.
I don't even know why.
It's 3 o'clock. We record this. It's pre-recorded. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You're asking me questions like that.
I don't know what day of the week it is either, being a chef. But yeah, it turns out it was one of their events. So, and of course I'm now crediting them to it. But if you want to have a look at it, it's goghost.info. I mean, some users may have problems if you've got a BT, but it isn't a legit site. I paid £300 for the licensing, but BT doesn't like it. Wix says it. The creator that I use, the Wix, they say it's BT. BT saying it's Wix. So I'm still trying to find out.
It's called passing the buck.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out who's to blame and to take some names and
find out.
Yeah.
So I better let you go because you've got a bit of travelling to do, and I appreciate that you've all come in here tonight after your investigation and took the time to talk to us.
No
so
I'm
going to remember. I'm not going to remember all your names, so I'm going to read them out. So I've got Simone.
Yeah.
John.
Yep.
Where's the others gone?
They've gone downstairs.
Simone, John. I think it's Jenny who's gone downstairs and Robin who's gone downstairs. Yeah. And Rachel's still here. Yeah. Thank you all for coming in tonight. We do appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
And you also gave me a bit of peace from Jonathan and Lee. So
you look like a couple of troublemakers.
Oh, John, they are. So take it from me, they are. But John
talkies in the corner going.
Yeah, they do that. But we give Jonathan some stick tonight, so. I better not say too much. So I better let you go, and you're on your way back to Matthew. Have a safe journey home.
Thank you very much.
And we look forward to seeing you again.
Oh, yeah, you will do.
Yes, definitely. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Tell you what, Jonathan, it was nice of ghostly sightings and paranormal penny pinchings to come in off the cuff like that, wasn't it?
It was really good of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed them. Quite interesting people and really nice as well.
Yeah, they were. Down to earth, friendly people.
And we've done a little bit of a mini investigation with him, which was good.
Well, yeah, we did, didn't we? We went down with them into the cellar, didn't we?
But did you see it when we were down there with them?
Yeah.
And he had that, the green lights with it that makes the whole room look like a discotheque with all the dots
laser,
on them.
Yeah.
And when they said to me, "Will you call out?" And I called out for Claire and asked her to put the lights out, and the lights went out.
That's right, yeah, because it faded, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, yeah.
Because I can't remember the girl's name.
Well, there was a Claire, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah, there was one.
Funnily enough.
Yeah.
There was a Claire and... the girl's name?
Not a clue.
Oh, no, it's gone.
I know.
Gone.
It's our old age.
Shame.
Yeah.
It's dementia.
But you know what? Doesn't matter. They were still lovely people, and we're staying in touch with them like we do with everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
What I like about this show is we're beginning to make friends with so many people.
Yeah.
And it's great. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the next ones as well.
I know. And isn't it funny though, because all these different people that come and they all do different little things as well.
Yeah.
Didn't one of them girls work in a museum?
She did, and you know what? For the life of me, I can't think of her name.
It's a haunted museum, isn't it? In
not Nottingham.
Leicester, is it?
Do you know what?
Leicester. Down them ways.
We'll find out.
We will.
I think it was Leicester. It was Leicester.
It was Leicester, wasn't it? It's a
they were lovely.
museum in Leicester.
I really enjoyed being with them.
Do you know, she was lovely. And she made her own equipment as well.
Oh, wow.
So how many different things is she doing?
I don't know.
Working in a haunted museum.
Yeah.
She's doing events with ghost hunting.
Yep.
And she's also making her own equipment.
Yeah.
Resin. Ouija boards.
Yeah.
Which she was personalised with your own logos.
Yeah.
And the spirit box, well, that was
fantastic.
Something else, wasn't it? And
it was fantastic.
Built that, hadn't she?
She was so talented. Yeah. I couldn't believe how talented she was, and she was modest with it.
And she was, wasn't she?
Yeah.
That was. I mean, that was something else. The spirit box was something else.
It was
like an old radio, with the spirit box, but it has other things built into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really good. I would love to have one of them. Really
very intelligent lady.
She really was.
One of the girls was Simone.
Simone, yeah.
I can't think of the other girl. And do you know what? They were lovely, lovely people. Yeah. I know we keep saying it, but they were so nice.
We have got the information wrote down somewhere, so we will have to give it out.
Definitely.
At some point when we find it.
Well, you definitely go on to, if you go on Facebook and go onto a ghostly site.
Yeah.
A ghostly site. I'll tell you what, they're worth going with.
They are.
I like the way they worked. I like the way they got on with each other.
Yeah.
The friendliness was brilliant.
That's right.
And that worked.
It did. It worked really well. It was good.
Is that it?
Yeah.
No, they were brilliant.
Yeah, we'll give the name of the website out.
It's doing me, I think, because I can't remember the other girl's name because she was so good.
I know. Oh well.
Do you know what though? She'll kill me. You know, when she's listening to this, she'll literally kill me.
Down somewhere, Jamie. I don't know where it is now, though.
To be honest with you, I'm having a look on Facebook while you're talking to me.
Go on then. So while you're talking, anyway, I mean, there's another group in tonight. We had a little chat with them earlier on. They seem really, really nice.
Haunted houses.
Haunted houses, yeah.
They're here, aren't they?
Was it Ben? And
James,
and is it Polly? Yeah.
She was putting the kettle on.
She was, yeah.
If you open the door, I'll walk out with my head in shame.
Yeah, they're really nice.
They were.
And they've got quite a group in tonight. They seem to be doing really well.
I think there's about 19 or 20 of them in tonight.
Yeah. You've got a nice little setup as well.
Well, the funny thing is when I first come in to see them, it was really funny because, like, I came in.
Yeah.
And I said to him, just a short number of people today. And he went, no. He said, we've got between 19 and 20. And I went, really?
Yeah.
Because we haven't had 19 or 20 people in here for a long time.
Not for over a year, is it?
No, and we're doing our Halloween in the next, 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's about 2 weeks' time, yeah.
So in 2 weeks' time, we'll be in here. And I think on the night, there's going to be about 25 people.
And that's going to be a lot, isn't it, for us?
But every single penny on that night is going to to Mill Street Barracks for the kids. It's not just for the building; it's for the kids to help the kids out as well. And if anybody is interested on our paranormal night, they are limited. The tickets are limited.
Yeah, limited tickets available.
But if you're interested in one, you can contact us on 07828 201056. Just let us know that you're interested in the ghost hunt on the night of the 29th, Friday the 29th. Start at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Goes right the way through to around, say, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, try it.
So you got a really good night there. Tickets are only £20.
Yeah. What a bargain.
Fantastic, isn't it?
What a bargain.
Yeah.
And they'll have the joy of us as well.
Yeah, don't put them off.
No, it'll be a good night.
I hope so. Do you know what? It's more importantly, it's fundraising for the kids.
Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it?
And as you know yourself, we, with our group, and we have a group called Ghost Quest Liverpool.
Yeah.
And we're running it for them on that night.
That's right.
And we don't take a penny. Every single penny we make on the night goes to them.
Yeah.
Goes to the earners. And also, we've been doing that since 2010 now. I think we've raised for various charities now. I think it's about between £16,000.
Must be.
Yeah.
And I know we haven't been able to do nothing really for the last year or so with COVID.
No, the last 2 years it's just been a wipeout.
I know, and it has for everyone. But I think it's really starting to come back now. Starting to come back into its own now. People are starting to come on the ghost hunts, aren't they?
Well, as you know, and everybody else knows, we're based here in Mill Street Barracks. Our studio's in Mill Street Barracks. And the good thing is every single weekend is booked with paranormal investigations.
Yeah. A lot of dates are booked for next year as well.
Yeah, they're starting to come in for next year, which is fantastic. It's fantastic for not just the groups, but also for the units, because to be able to do the upkeep of it. When you come in, you'll see renovations being done everywhere. There's new carpet down. Yeah. So it's fantastic, and if it wasn't for the paranormal investigation groups, we'd be struggling. Well, there was talk that we might not even have the building open. So thanks to the paranormal groups.
Yeah, that's right.
The kids have got somewhere to go.
Yeah, brilliant, isn't it? Really good.
Yeah, so we use it for night time.
Yeah.
And everybody else uses it for daytime, that's exactly how it should be.
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
All places like this, old buildings, haunted, they should all be open up like that.
Mm.
And the paranormal can keep them jogging along.
Yeah. Whether they're a business or just a hobby, it's great to see them back out there. Yeah, and we've spoken to this before about we've struggled.
We have. We have. I think that. The whole world struggled, doesn't it? Let's
be
honest. But when we first started to see the groups coming back, there was only a handful of people. Sometimes it was just the group, without any public.
Do you think that was because of the pandemic and what was happening? People were hesitant to start booking again in case they book it and it gets cancelled again.
I think they were, and probably some people were a bit frightened as well because of what's been going on.
Yeah.
But I think as time's gone on, I think as all the restrictions have slackened off, people that are going out more, and the numbers have. You've noticed you must have noticed yourself over the weeks, they're gradually starting to get bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Again.
The confidence is coming back to go out and not be afraid of,
It is,
you know, because I think at first we were going, well, we might as well stay the way we are because when the winter comes, is the government going to turn around and say, right, more restrictions, right,
That's
this.
it.
Because they've promised it won't happen again.
But you don't know, do you?
No, people are starting to get more confidence in coming out. I mean, we've seen it with the groups here at Mill Street when they're coming in each weekend.
Yeah.
They started off, there was just the groups themselves.
It was, wasn't it?
Then it was the groups and just a few people.
Yeah, a couple of people.
Yeah, and like we know this, the tonight's group, Haunted Houses, they're here now, and they've got what 19, 20 people with them.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah. It's good. It is good to see them back out. So.
And we sneaked through them before, and they were really into it, weren't they?
I did. It was really good.
In fact, they said we planned it perfect, setting the alarm off, didn't we? Or the bleep.
Yeah.
They said as we said something, the bleep, and we thought, oh, what's going on? And then we ruined it.
Give them a fright.
We did. Now, last week, we had Haunted Scouse.
We did.
And we haven't really talked about them, have we?
We've not talked much about them.
And Chris and Adam.
Yeah.
They came in the studio. They were brilliant.
Superb, weren't they?
They were. And we've actually going to be filming with them as well.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a few more bits with them.
Yeah, so...
But you can't wait.
No, so if you go onto Youngblood's YouTube channel, keep an eye out on it.
Yeah.
Me and Jonathan will be on it. Don't let that put you off.
No, don't.
Because we're going to be doing a special with them. We're not going to say any more than that.
No.
But I'll tell you what we've got planned, or what Chris and Adam have got planned, looks brilliant.
Yeah, it's superb, innit? Really, really can't wait for that.
No. And they should go over to Youngbloods. Youngbloods?
Youngbloods? No.
That's what I watch, isn't it?
Haunted Scouse. Oh my word.
It's because I watch Youngbloods, isn't it?
This dementia is getting worse.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember if it is or not.
Hey? No, Haunted Scouse, yeah. No, do you know what? So enjoyable having them in, wasn't it?
They were brilliant.
Super. We had such a lot.
Very, very professional. Very, very committed.
Oh, God, yeah. Know their stuff.
Adam won't let you touch his hair.
No.
His hair's got to be particular.
Yeah.
Chris doesn't stop talking.
No. And he can't go on about his hair because he hasn't got any.
Yeah. Sorry, Chris. Sorry, Adam.
Had to get that in there.
Yeah. Well, you give abuse to each other, don't they? What did they call Chris? No. What did Chris call Adam?
Lord Farquhar.
Lord Farquhar, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, I did them. I designed them the poster, to advertise themselves. Yeah. And Chris sends over the picture and says, "Put that on the picture, Lord Farquhar."
Yeah.
I thought, hold on, I'm getting myself involved here in something I shouldn't be getting involved with, a domestic. So I left them to it. I thought, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah. I might do one for fun though.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, as long as Adam doesn't come down on me, give me a good eye.
I'm sure he won't. He'll see the funny sides, won't he?
No, I'll just say it was you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's bother me.
But no, Chris and Adam, Haunted Scouse, superb, absolutely superb. And what's the name of out there as well? Now, Dark Territory.
Yeah.
Is it Plex?
I think it is Plex. Yes.
Yeah, if you get onto Plex, you can watch all the Dark Territory series, first and second series.
Yeah, you can get that. I know you can definitely get that on a Fire Stick.
Yeah.
And probably other streaming devices.
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely on Fire Stick.
Highly recommended though.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of paranormal stuff on there.
There is.
So,
but we're talking about Dark Territory here. Yeah. Our friends.
Yeah. Carl.
Like Chris and Adam, Carl, Sean and Sean.
That's the one.
Top class.
Yeah.
Absolutely top class. Yeah. And I mean, Dark Territory, they're so professional in their filming.
Oh yeah. Carl's really good though, isn't he? I like Carl. He's been travelling, hasn't he?
Yeah, he went over to Croatia.
Croatia, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so keep an eye on Dark Arts.
Yeah, definitely
Carl,
keep an eye on them.
Croatia.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff.
Anyway, me and you met up with Louise and Lewis.
Yes.
And we went off on a little bit of a mini investigation, didn't we? Well, we're saying a mini. It's an hour long, but the first half an hour is going to be on tonight, and then the second half on an hour next week. So let's go over to that mini investigation we did at a graveyard, which we cannot say where it is. Okay, we've just come to a graveyard. We're not going to say who it is or where it is, sorry, for respect of the people around here, and it wouldn't be fair to say where we were anyway. There's myself, Jamie, there's Jonathan, there's Lewis and Louise who've joined us. They weren't too far from us, and he said what he's doing, so he said you can come down with us. And you're looking forward to it, Lewis?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
And you are, Louise?
Yeah, I'm excited.
What we've got to say though is it's your anniversary, your first year together, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what a night to come ghost hunting on your anniversary.
Why not?
Poor Louise. Anyway, congratulations on your first year.
Thank you.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to be walking along some pathways. Jonathan, it's pitch black.
It is. It's really dark, you know.
And just for anybody who's listening to this as well, it is in. We're trying it in 3D. We've also recorded it on the Tascam, so it's just an experiment. So let's see how it goes.
You said it wouldn't be that dark.
Sorry?
You said it wouldn't be that dark.
I know. But don't forget, I even forgot my phone tonight. So what we'll do in a minute, we're just walking around the graveyard at the moment. If you see anything, Louise or Lewis, let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I think just before we started recording, I think Lewis and Louise, you did see something.
Yeah, it was along this line.
So from the train from and then
Just for the listeners, Lewis and Louise are pointing to say to you it's this long here. So what's saying is they're in front of us. It was looking in front of us. So you tend to forget it's recording for the radio, don't you?
Yeah.
So if anybody here is like poking at it's just the headphone just popped out in my ear, so sorry about that. Right, should we give it a call out here?
Yeah.
We're on the crossroads of pathway, so we might as well try it, mightn't we?
Yeah.
Are you ready? We've got the road near us as well, so we're going to pick up the cars.
Yeah.
So I'll ask if there's anybody here with us now. If you'd like to join us or like to talk to us, let us know you're around. You've got myself, Jamie, you've got Jonathan, you've got Lewis and Louise. If there's anyone you want to make connection with, just feel free to do so.
Do you see something there?
Yeah, I don't know.
What? From behind us then?
Yeah. It's like it's circling us.
No,
Are you watching us? Do you want to come forward and see us? Let's just walk slowly. If you see anything,
Yeah.
just say so. It's very, very dark.
Well, you can see the silhouettes of all the graves.
I can see me going head over heels. It's a very clear night. There's no wind.
It's very still, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, what was that, Lewis?
I think it's perfect.
It is.
It's perfect conditions, isn't it?
Yeah. What was that bang then? You can hear the cars. You can hear the sirens.
Yeah.
Sounds coming from your left.
Very, very still.
It is. Well, I'm going to take this in a minute to a part which I think we might, I'm saying we might, hopefully we'll get some EVP, because last time I was here, or one time when I was here, we actually stood in this place and they actually heard my name over the EVP. I'll have to find that EVP. And I said, you know, if you want to talk to it, you can do, and that, you know, introduce myself and that. Yeah. Then we just heard this whisper going, Jamie. Oh, wow. And it was as clear as anything. And what I've done is I played it to a few people and asked them to listen to it. And they all said, without me saying it was my name.
Yeah.
That was quite good confirmation for me, that. A lot of leaves on the floor.
Yeah.
Anybody noticing anything, or?
No, it's quite crispy.
Yeah, it's very quiet at the moment, isn't it? I know we're near the road at the moment, this part, but what we'll do is we'll walk to the left.
I just thought there was something behind you there then.
Behind me?
Yeah. Like walking at the side of you.
I'm sure that wasn't my shadow.
No, because you said I had some shadow.
Yeah, we can see your shadow.
Did you put the light on?
You said I had.
Sorry.
I was going to say, turn your light off, you're alright.
Okay, go on, carry
If
on.
someone following us, if you want to, feel free to, we really don't mind. Come and talk to us. If there's any of the four of us you want to talk to, come up to us. Hear a plane going overhead. It's a quiet plane.
Usually are they?
Yeah. Was that pathway we just passed?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, we'll turn around in a second and go that way. There's a lot of graves that are lit up, aren't they?
It is down there, though, where I saw a shadow behind the grave once.
Down there?
It moved across and just disappeared.
I've had a few people say that about this place. I mean, obviously we can't say where we are. What we'll do then is we'll come back this way and we'll go along, because what I'm trying to take you to is somewhere that we know is quite known for the hauntings. So let's have a look. Yeah, that's okay.
It's hard to see where the path is.
Yeah. But it's a lovely night. Perfect for coming out here.
Nice and clear.
Yeah. Now there's a... I think that's it to the right in a minute.
Does it seem a little bit misty up ahead?
Yeah.
It does look a bit, yeah.
Ah, right.
Birds are back there.
It looks even darker down this way.
Well, where we're going to is quite a good spot. Something on my head then.
I walked through a cobweb a few minutes ago. I thought there was something else.
Right. How are you all feeling?
Yeah, good.
Quite calm.
It's quite relaxing at the moment. At the moment.
At the moment,
come on, if
change.
Sorry?
That could always change.
Come on, if there's anybody here and you can see us, feel free to come forward and talk to us.
it seems very misty around this bit.
It's very
And yet it's not that far away from where we
another plane. You seen anything, Lewis?
No, not just you. I'm trying to close your eyes every so often as well in these instances.
Don't close your eyes when you're walking.
I trust my instinct.
I wouldn't. Not with me next to you.
Good to have a lot of faith in you.
Sorry?
Good to have a lot of faith.
Is it gone?
What's that?
I stopped to look behind because I thought I heard something. Yeah. And then I looked round and you said gone.
Well, that's what happened to me with Acting Paranormal. was walking along talking to them, or I thought I was talking to them. I turned round, and after about 5 minutes of me yapping away, and they were on the other side of the graveyard. Right, so if we go to the right, no, not right, this right.
Didn't specify which right.
You shouldn't have told them.
No.
I'd have gone off and done a solo.
Don't
Yeah.
give them any ideas.
Well, we just run back to the car and say nothing.
True, yeah.
The first time that's happened to me.
Well, I'm going to ask if there's anyone who's here and you can hear us. You're more than welcome to come forward. Do you know, as soon as I say that,
Yep.
I feel as if something's like right across my head, my forehead and everything.
Okay.
And again,
I feel like something's definitely,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, this first one.
Yeah, the person who's here with us now, do you want to come talk to us? We don't mind. Can you show yourself?
I don't know about you guys, but it's absolutely freezing cold here.
It's not cold anywhere we've been. It's not cold, but
It's freezing here.
yeah. Yeah, there's something there.
It's absolutely cold.
Are you here with us now? If you are, make yourself known.
Can you make a sound?
We really don't mean you any harm.
Can you hear like footsteps?
To the right. Well,
Like over,
use a facing me so it's
over there. Like
yeah.
that direction, you know?
Yeah. It's behind us now. Behind you, Jamie.
it's behind me. Do you want to come and talk to us? Don't be afraid. I'll let you know who we are again. If you can see me, I'm Jamie. This is Jonathan. This is Lewis. And this is Louise. If you want to make yourself known to us, or to one of us, feel free to do so. We really don't mind. Watch just that again on my hair. You know, pressing
I
down.
heard something then.
There. Who's here with us now, please?
It's like they're behind you somewhere.
Behind me.
In that area.
There's something near me.
It's on the grass back behind. Do you want to come forward? Make yourself known. I don't mean you any harm. And tell us your name. Do you hear something then?
No, it does. Sounds like shuffling.
Like a...
Sounds
No.
like a bit of shuffling.
I'm having difficulty hearing anything with the headphones on. Can I hear something? Just sorry, I could hear something then. Can you talk to me?
Feels like I've had my head pressed down now.
Do you? How are you feeling, Louise?
Right, I'm like a nervous feeling in
Yeah.
the chest.
There's something here now next to me. I've just felt it touching my ear. Or touching near me, you know.
It's around us.
I've just heard it right behind you then.
Are you with us now? Can you tap one of us on the shoulder?
Yeah, there's something here, isn't there?
Yeah, I feel completely different now.
And we don't mind if you want to
Touch.
come towards us and just tap one of us on the shoulder. We don't mind. I'm not here to disrespect anyone. I just want to make contact with you. Can you make a sound or tell us your name?
It's on my face here again now. See, I'm trying to check if there's no webs, you know, when I'm pulling. There's nothing on my face at all.
There's nothing around us. There's
no
trees
you're in the
around
middle
us.
as well, so there's no trees
Yeah.
or anything to touch or anything.
Well, like we're in like an open bit, aren't we, really?
Yeah. Well, there's me standing on my own and you three are in front of me.
You can definitely hear something.
Yeah.
Off to my left, with like your right.
Yeah.
I can definitely hear something there.
Come on, if that's you, come forward, please. Tell us your name. Nobody here has to be afraid of us. We're not here to disrespect you in any way. Are you able to talk to us? Tell us who you are.
Can you show yourself? Show yourself in life form? Would that be a bright light or shadow? Can you do that?
I know occasionally you can hear the leaves dropping. Should we carry on walking?
Something's just touched me on the head.
Something's what?
Something's just touched me on the head. Like it's pulled my hair, if that makes sense.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, if that's you, thank you. Are you able to tell us your name? It's gone very calm, very...
And do you know what? It's gone.
Yeah.
A bit warmer.
I was thinking that.
Should we keep...
Just seen the shadow over
over there, behind me?
Yeah.
Can you hear?
I think the noise in the trees are the pigeons and that moving.
Well, I mean, it's over there though, it wasn't the trees.
Right.
It's definitely something around.
Yeah. The atmosphere is different. I've just seen. No, I know, Jonathan, you've got a cigarette thing on you, haven't you? What are they called? A vapor.
Yeah.
But you're not using it.
No.
You're not. You don't use one, do you?
No.
No. So I've just seen a mist go behind you, and behind Lewis, and just vanish.
It ends in my pocket. It doesn't even have a button.
No.
So you can't. It doesn't work unless you're actually using it.
Well, that was definitely a mist what went past you two then.
I've just seen a
Keep
light.
looking to the side. I mean, there's something over there.
If you look over there in the distance, I see a little light.
Yeah, I can see it. It flashes every so often.
Yeah, it's like a little light that flashes. It's not the one that you can see in the trees there in the distance.
No,
it's more to the right of it.
Oh, well, I can see one in the distance.
Yeah, you can see that in the distance.
And it goes off and then comes back on.
Yeah, but no, to the right of that. I've seen a little light flash before, but there's been nothing else there.
Well, that keeps coming and going then.
It's funny. Yeah. Is that not the cars going past on the road? No.
No.
Okay.
Cars are further.
Should we carry on walking then?
Yeah.
Okay. That was a bit of interesting there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'll definitely say though, if there's anybody here with us and you do want to follow us, or you are following us, stay with us. We don't mind. It's like very calm, but it's calm, but you feel as if there's something there.
Yeah.
There's the police sirens again. They're close, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, come on. If there's anybody here, you can come forward. We really don't mind. Turn around and thought you had stopped.
It smells like bottom down.
I know.
It's a nice smell though, isn't it?
That's one of the trees, is it?
Bit worrying when you still hear the sirens so much. Hopefully people are okay.
What's that over there
The
now?
flashing light over there? Yeah, I think it's on the graveyard, on the grave. See?
Oh yeah.
This is one of the spots I've always felt when I've walked through it, something is watching me.
Yeah.
You've been through here enough times and you just know something's watching the whole thing.
I'm just going to fix me plug in my ear, so sorry about the noise. Sorry about that. I'm trying to fathom out where we are now, because Jonathan left the torches behind.
Did you hear that noise?
No?
Bang. Yeah. I know where.
Come on, if you're here and you'd like to make contact, feel free to walk with us, talk to us.
Do you know which bit you're in?
No, I'm a bit disoriented. I usually know this place like the back of my hand, but I'm a bit disorientated at the moment.
I know whereabouts we are.
Do you? Right, okay. I can't say take us to so-and-so because people will know where we are then. I don't want to do that. There's a mist over there if you look between the trees.
Yeah, there is. Definite mist there.
Yeah. But I think that could be because of the cold and the heat and that. It's just rising.
Only in certain places though, isn't it?
Yeah. If you're here with us now, come forward. You've got nothing to be afraid of. I know where we are. This would be a good place just to stop for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I know exactly where we are now.
That's a good spot.
Just the bit you wanted.
Yeah, off air I'll tell you where we are, Jonathan, but if we just sit here.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a plaque on this one, isn't there? Is it wet? Let's just sit down and relax. John, if you sit on that side.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you next to me. Hey? Oh, I had to.
You should know by now where you get your one point.
I'm going to ask if there's anybody here with us now who knows where we are and where we're sitting. If you'd like to come forward, come and talk to us. Can you show yourself? Hey? Come on, show us your ear. Can you talk to us? He's whispering.
Yeah. I saw something over there.
Where?
In the middle, between the two.
Should I walk over there?
Give it a little bit more time.
If you're here with us now, can you make a sound or talk to us, or show us where you are? Can you show yourself? You don't need to be afraid. Do you like this part? Is this where you stand or walk around? Do you like seeing people walking through here and enjoying the views? Yeah, there's I can see the flash of lights here.
See where I'm pointing now, if you front foot to the left.
Yeah.
About 6 foot past that tree, there was a flash of light. That's where I heard the sound. But there's nothing there.
It's just complete darkness, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you're here with us now, is that your way of telling us you're here with lights, flashing lights? Is that your energy? Can you do it more so we can see you?
Did you see that one?
No.
Over there. Big flash of light over there. Yep. Thank you. Did you make a loud noise?
If I come over there, would you say hello to me? I've named it now, haven't I? I'll go over. You stay there, John. You stay there, yeah. I did say on my own, didn't I? Yeah, great. One of you could have volunteered. It's a bit windier here. Bit of a breeze here. If there's somebody here with me now, do you want to come forward? Do you want to come and say hello? My name's Jamie. Now, just so you know, Jonathan, Louise and Lewis are over. How far are you from me now? Can you see me?
20, 25
But more than that.
Maybe more, yeah.
Hello? Is there somebody here with me now? If there is, can you come forward? I've got goosebumps. Who's here with me now? Can you tell me your name? Would you like to come forward and talk to me? Apologies. I'm going to ask again, if there's somebody here with me now, can you walk forward towards me? Do you want to come over here?
Yeah.
It's quite So you, Lewis, yeah?
Yeah.
While they're sitting there, just stand there. I know there's a bit of a breeze coming through at the moment.
Mhm.
If there's someone here with me now, do you want to come forward? You got me and Lewis now.
Jonathan, Louise, isn't it?
Yeah, they're just coming up now. I didn't feel it was...
We're not here to harm you. Come make yourselves known to us.
Did you get anything here, Jamie?
I actually thought, that's why I called you Lou, to be honest with you. I actually thought there was something in that direction. I know that there's listeners, I'm just pointing for it out for Jonathan, that in that direction there towards them graves, I actually thought I'd seen something coming towards me, but I could hear them coming towards me. So whether these have picked it up, I don't know. Then I got all
movements out there.
Yeah, did you?
Like footsteps
over here.
Well, we heard it coming up.
Yeah.
From like where we were sat, coming like towards us.
Huh?
I'm just looking out like behind you now, on the opposite side.
Well, it's in front of me now because it's turned round. Yeah.
That's where we've seen that light, but there's just nothing there at all.
If you'd like to join our Facebook community, why not search for Access Paranormal Radio Podcast? There's always something very spooky going on the Access Paranormal Facebook page.
That's a creepy advert, that one, isn't it, Jonathan?
It is, isn't it?
But it gets you listening.
It certainly
and
does.
That's what we're after.
I don't know what's more creepy, that advert or your face.
Hey. I didn't expect that. Here we go again. Let the war begin.
I know, yeah.
Well, the funny thing is I mean, that's only part one of the investigation we did down at the cemetery with Lewis and Louise. And I've got to get him back, you know.
And do you know what? Yeah, because he sort of got me a little bit as well. Not as much as you.
Well, that was Louise's fault, because what happened was they contacted us, didn't he? And we said, look, we're going down to a cemetery to do a mini investigation, which ended up an hour.
Yeah.
And he said, I said, do you want to come with us? Well, you know, while you're around the corner on their first year anniversary together.
I know. What an anniversary date. A meal and then a ghost hunt.
I know, yeah. If you hear any banging, it's the group what's here with us tonight. So we've got to get him back, because we came out of Mill. I jumped at the cup.
You did? I know, yeah, you did. As soon as you walked out the door, there was a...
It was the corner of an eye.
The sign.
It was just the corner of the eye, and on the sign which says Mill Street, the actual road, there was a cup. I won't say the name of the company. I won't say the name of the company.
No.
Unless they sponsor us. I'm not mentioning in your name. Yeah. And there's the cup there, corner of my eye, and I jumped out as I come out the door. And then there's Louise. Hi, Jamie. Oh, hi, Louise. You're all right. Blah, 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 blah. I'm having a yapping away. Where's Lewis?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just gone for a little bit of a whittle.
Yeah.
And I said he could have gone inside the building. She went, oh, no, he was too embarrassed, so he's gone over there somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then we're chatting away, and as we walk, he hadn't gone for a little whittle, like she said.
No.
He was standing behind the wall and jumped out on the two of us.
Yeah, he certainly did. So, do you know what? The pair of them are going to get it.
Oh, yeah. And I thought at one stage, do you know what? Louise is a lovely little lady, isn't she? Little lady, a lady.
Yeah.
Lovely lady.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
Not now.
And off air.
Gloves are off now, Jamie.
Oh, yeah. But when we were in the cemetery, I'm not going to repeat what she said to Lewis.
I know.
Because he made a jump or something, and she called him something, and I won't repeat it.
No, I wouldn't say that.
But they'll be like... Something about next Tuesday, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Do you know what, though? There's such lovely people.
No, they are.
I
really nice,
love being around them as well.
Yeah. Do you know what, though? It's quite active.
What was?
It was an active night.
It was.
That invest.
Yeah.
Well, there's half of it tonight, isn't there?
Yeah, the first half was tonight, what they've just heard.
Ooh.
And then the second half continues next week.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still in 3D.
It is, yes.
3D stereo.
Yeah.
Because it's the first time we've been out and recorded in 3D stereo. We went out as an experiment, really, because we recorded on the Tascam.
Yeah.
And the Tascam,
well,
battery drained completely.
Yeah, I've never ever known that before. I know that batteries were absolutely fine when we went out. I had hold of it and they drained. But it just wouldn't record.
No.
don't get that. I've never known that before, ever.
No.
Strange one. And the funniest part, though, Jamie, it's not on any audio. Right.
No, it's when we're going back. I know what you're going to say. Oh, don't believe it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was when we were coming out.
Yeah.
And we were walking, and it was dark.
Yeah.
We were walking along. And something happened with the tree. And you, didn't it?
It jumped in front of me. It jumped in front of me, that's all I'm saying.
You walked straight into a branch of a tree.
Yeah. It walked in front of me. I'm convinced it wasn't there when I started to walk.
I said I was going to mention it. I never forgot.
The three of you couldn't stop laughing, could you?
I know, yeah. It was funny.
There was no like, "Oh, you're all right, Jamie. It's only a holly bush."
As you're a thorn sticking out your face.
To be honest with you, if it was any of you, I'd have laughed.
I know you would.
I suppose it's payback for when we done that photograph of you with Shrek.
Well, yeah. I don't think I forgot.
No. I haven't forgot.
Payback.
Yeah, but also it was Lee Arnold as well. It was Lee Arnold as well.
Yeah, for you and Lee Arnold to go and get it.
I'm not getting it on my own. I'm bringing Lee Arnold into this.
Yeah, so you should.
Yeah, but I mean, that night we were there was really good.
It was, yeah. No, it was.
It was eerie. We haven't done that for, it must be 12 months since we were last there doing an invest.
Yeah, it was strange. It was very, very different. It was very calm and still nice.
Yeah.
Got a bit of wind. Been a really warm day. But it was quite warm while we were there, but then we got to a certain part.
Freezing.
And it was absolutely freezing cold.
I know we were outside and that, but it wasn't cold at all. I mean,
well, it wasn't, was it?
No, well, Louise was walking around with just a t-shirt on.
T-shirt on, yeah, because it wasn't that cold, really, to be fair. And then the other strange part was it was quite dark when we first went. I think we must have been there for about a good half hour. So our eyes are well adjusted.
Oh, yeah.
But then we went to another part near the end. But it was like someone had put the lights on.
I know.
But
and you'll hear us talking about that on the next one, won't you?
But it was, it wasn't that far from where we were and it was pitch black.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was quite misty in parts as well.
Yeah,
eerie and strange.
It was a very strange night. And then you'll hear it next week, and then the car come driving through the graveyard.
Yeah. And no, I've never known that at that time.
Never seen that before.
No, never.
Nearly blinded me. He come in, he had full beam on at one stage. And you go, what? Don't know where he went, mind you, but I mean, that's on next week's show.
It is, yeah. We'll have that to look forward to.
Yeah, you've got that to. Yeah, you'll hear us trying to explain and everything else, and we do apologise, and for what happened. It couldn't be helped.
No.
You're out in the public.
That's it, isn't it? It's all real, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And I thoroughly enjoyed that night. Really enjoyed it.
It was.
And it was nice to have, like we said, there's Lewis and Louise on there as well.
Yeah.
They thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. And it was just a spur of the moment thing that we just decided, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't planned or nothing like that. It was just like, so yeah, it was really good. It was different.
Well,
good. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, listen into next week for part 2. If you enjoyed the first part, which was on 5-10 minutes ago, come and listen to the second part.
Yeah, gets even better.
Well, I hope so. I was there, I know so.
And
but,
I was going to say, if anyone hears anything on that invest and you want to get in touch, then you can get in touch with us and you can email us at info.accessparanormal@gmail.com, or you can get in touch with us, send us a message on Facebook or Instagram at Access Paranormal Radio Podcast, or you can get us on the phone and you can leave a message and we will get back to you. It's 07828 201 056.
You said that without even looking at anything. Have you been sitting in the house practicing?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. But I know we're not far off the end of the show now, Jonathan.
Yeah.
And it's been a fantastic show, to be honest with you.
That's been good, hasn't it?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. And the group are just going on to their next investigation now, so we're just timing the end of this show spot on.
We are.
But before we go
on.
Before we say anything else, we've got some cracking shows coming up soon. We've got the Halloween one.
We have, yes.
We're doing that work with Haunted Scouts.
Yeah, we are.
Which you can't wait for.
Yeah, and I know, go
on.
Go on, I'm waiting for it.
What's that?
Because I know you've been speaking to him.
Nigel Bach.
Yeah.
Bad Ben.
Yeah, a.k.a.
Bad Ben. He's coming back on.
Yes.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
He's coming back on.
Very good.
Nigel will be back.
Yeah, very good.
And we can't wait for that.
We can't.
I messaged him the other day and he said, yeah, just give us a shout, Jamie, and you want us on.
Yeah.
And that's coming up. That will be coming up very, very soon.
Such a lovely man.
I can't wait.
I know. And there's a new movie out, isn't there?
There is. We'll be talking about that with him.
Yeah.
That's build up to that.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for that one neither.
I know. Good.
There's lots happening in the paranormal world. It's October time, isn't it? It's Halloween and
busy times, isn't it?
It is.
Halloween. Everyone's got the big Halloween ghost hunt going on.
I can see you've got the mask on. You're warming up for it, or is it?
Yeah. Good one. Yeah, I like it.
Had to get it in.
Yeah. Don't forget anyone wants to go on this charity invest. 29th of October. Limited tickets available, so just get in touch with us.
Yeah. You will see the posters around very, very soon, the advertisements for it.
Yeah. Just
get in touch. It's limited spaces.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to get in there quickly, otherwise they'll all be gone.
Yeah, I know there's quite a lot of tickets already sold, so...
There is.
Yeah, so please get in touch if you want to come.
And like we said before, every single penny is going to the unit for the kids, to help support the kids.
Yeah.
Because without that, they'd have a little bit of a struggle.
That's it, they would.
So come along, join in.
Yeah.
Have some fun with us. Come and meet the team.
Yeah. Brilliant. And there's loads of stuff going on that weekend as well.
Yeah, to be honest.
The ghost hunts.
There's an open day. Yeah.
There's an open day, everything.
We'll talk about that one next week, because now we've got to go. It's the end of the show. So Jonathan, see you next week. Good night to everybody else.